Hi, hello, hola, welcome to yeah, right. I'm Lorenzo.
And I'm Paul. Welcome to our weekly hangout where we talk chisme, let our hair down, and take our bras off.
Coming up on this week's episode.
Did you see the TikTok of the socialites of San Antonio? I know we're not supposed to talk about it anymore.
I did.
I know that we were.
And later.
Did you see the video of those kids beating that man's ass?
Yeah, I was so happy. Were you happy?
I was very happy.
Season 2, episode 6.
Oh. Hold on.
Ready?
Okay, yeah, go.
What the hell? Season 2, episode 6.
I do look like, what's his name? Saggy Batty Buddy?
Baggin', saggin', berry.
Baggin',
saggin', berry. Baggin', saggin', berry.
Paul, before we started recording, Paul showed me an old clip from All That.
Yeah.
And he said that he looked like Baggin' Saggin' Berry. Y'all need to look it up. It's a compliment, I think.
Yeah, but now that I see you, it looks like you have a little throw of your legs. It's
'cause
giving abuelita, honestly.
Let me do that.
Ew, chill out.
Hi, how are you? Are you happy to be recording again?
Hi, I'm
we had
happy
a
to be in
little break.
Paris.
For us, anyway.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, we did have a break. Yeah, glad to be home.
Glad to be home.
Glad the weather's not wild.
Oh, yeah. We were in the winter storm. We fled to the coast.
We put a Cancun cruise.
And we put a Cancun cruise. Sorry, y'all. It wasn't even bad, right? Oh, my God.
Not in Corpus. I don't know about here.
I'm feeling self-conscious about my buttons here. They're looking like they're going to bust and pop someone's eye out.
Bust it, baby.
Okay, let me sit up. How are you?
Good. The week's been chill. Nothing crazy going on.
I had an eventful week.
You?
Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
I know. Well, I had an eventful time since I last saw you, but I had a panic attack. And I wanted to tell you about it. Like in the middle of the night, panic attack. I woke up. I don't know what what's. Hold on. Let me start from the beginning. Okay, this is what happened. I woke up in the middle of the night. It was like 3 something in the morning, and my heart was racing. And immediately, I don't know what caused it. And I'm paranoid with all my health issues, but I go to the doctor regularly. They check my blood. They check everything. Everything's fine. My diabetes is way in check. I'm like I have a very healthy A1C. So like I generally, I know I'm like chubby, but I'm generally healthy. Like there's nothing wrong. I've even gotten an EKG in the past to make sure I have good heart health. There's like nothing's wrong that we can see with your heart. Anyway, I woke up in the middle of the night with my heart racing, and I don't know what triggered it. I'm thinking it might have been like heartburn. Because they say like really bad indigestion or GERD. I think I might have GERD, which is gastroesophageal reflux disorder. I think it's or disease. I don't know. I don't think it's disease. Anyway, and so that can like the sensations that you feel from that, and like are like similar to like anxiety, and it can make you feel.
When was this?
This was Friday going into Saturday. So it was like 3:30 in the morning Saturday. So anyway. So I had a panic attack, woke up, my heart was racing. And at first I was like, because my face felt flush. So I was like, wait, am I having a fever? Like, did I get sick? That's what I was thinking, right? So I got up, I went to go use the restroom to pee because like I was already up. And then like while my racing heart feeling didn't go away. So then I was like, am I having a heart attack? And then I went back to my room, and then like I started to get more scared that I was having a heart attack. And I have that. I'm going to see an orthopedic doctor because I have a bad shoulder, but it just is coincidence it's my left shoulder. So then I was like, I think I might be having a heart attack. And so then I started like really like I didn't have any chest pain. I didn't have really any pain aside from the little pain I have in my shoulder, which at that point it wasn't even happening. And I was just like taking big breaths. Like I didn't have any heavy feeling on my chest, but I was just like panicking. And then the adrenaline rushed. I felt like a warm flood, like my whole body, all my adrenaline like rushed over my body. I went to wake up Crystal because I was like scared. And I was like, Crystal, I think I'm having a panic attack, but I also think I'm having a heart attack. And she was like, okay. And I felt bad because I woke her up. And then I called Stan and I woke him up in France. So I had the both of them. And I was like, this is just what's happening. Like, I'm freaking out. But you know, like when I freak out, I'm also like, it's all internal. And I'm visually calm. And Crystal was telling me the next day, she was like, you were so calm and collected and like going through a checklist. I saw you like going through a checklist, like, in your mind, like, and saying it out loud, like, this is what I'm feeling. I don't feel pain. I can move my face. I can raise my arms. I don't have like, and she was like, you're so calm, but I could see in your eyes that you were like panicking. So then I was just like, I just laid down, took some deep breaths, and then I fell asleep and I was fine. It wasn't a heart attack, or I mean, at least as of right now, I don't think it was a heart attack, but it was scary.
Yeah, that is scary.
It was really scary, but you're the only other person that's seen me have the only other time that I felt that way. I don't even know if you remember.
I don't.
Do you remember?
Probably because I'm used to your freakouts.
Okay, it's serious. Like it's like you. I wish you could. Like, it's scary.
Well,
it's scary.
I asked you what day because the other day, and I was thinking we were maybe synced. The other day, I had this like weird like feeling, but I fell asleep because I was like, I'm gonna ignore everything and just go to sleep. But I was like, ugh. Meanwhile, you're like over here thinking it's like these medical issues, like you're going down the checklist of like things, and I'm like, I need to cleanse my throat chakra, and I fell asleep.
I need to cleanse my fucking titty chakra or something, girl.
Yeah, when's the last time?
So do you remember when we lived together in Austin and I came out of the restroom after my shower and I was like, I think I got bit by a spider?
Yeah.
And I had to sit down. That's the last time that I had that feeling. This one was worse, but that was the last time that it was generally like it starts off like general anxiety, right? You're like, oh, I think something bad happened, and then the adrenaline like rushes your entire body. So you're just standing there, and then the feeling of just standing there while your heart is like racing is so weird because you didn't do anything to exert yourself. So then you're just like, what the fuck is happening? Why is my body feeling that way? And it was so scary. But yeah, you know, and I never figured out what bit me. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I got that weird burn circle mark on my neck.
Yeah, it was like after the pool, we were walking back to the apartment, right?
No, that was another time something stung me, but that wasn't it.
And then I don't know.
It was it was a random day. This is what I remember. I came out of the shower. I dried myself. Right, I'm in the shower, so I'm butt ass naked. Right, I just dried myself. So
TMI.
I don't know where or when I got bit or stung by whatever it was. My assumption is that it must have been crawling on the towel because otherwise I was naked. I didn't see anything on my body. When I felt the pain on my neck, I touched my neck quickly. I didn't feel anything. I looked on the floor. There was nothing on the floor crawling away. I have no idea what it was. I got dressed and it was burning me. Whatever it was burning this little spot, this little circle on my neck. And it like, do you remember it left like a red dark circle for like a few days and it like scabbed off? Something bit me or stung me. And then I came out and I'm scared of brown recluse spiders. So I was like, I think I got bit by a spider. And I was scared I was like having an allergic reaction. I was going to go into like anaphylactic shock or something. And I had to sit down. You don't remember that part? I had to sit down in the chair and I was like, I think I need to go to the doctor. And you're like, you're just standing there looking at me saying nothing, which is fine because it's what I need most of the time. Most of the time it's like I need someone just to be with me for when I might need them when that happens. Cause I need to go through my process of like calming myself down, because what scares me the most in those moments is like, if something does happen, I'm alone and I don't have anyone to like help me. So like just having someone there on standby to like monitor me is like more than enough. But anyway, it was fucking scary. That was the last time I had a panic attack. And so a lot of people that I've talked to that had panic attacks are like, you need to talk to your doctor about your anxiety. I think I have cardiophobia, which is like
cardiophobia.
I think it's what it's called. It's like a fear of heart attacks.
I see.
And like it's
it sounds like a fear of cardio, like running and shit.
Well, because cardio is your heart. Well, yeah, it's all related. Cardio.
Yeah, I know, but that's what it sounds like.
And then so the next day, or the 2 days after, because like the next day I still felt really. One, I didn't sleep well because I woke up in the middle of the night. I think I hadn't been taking my omeprazole, which I take for my indigestion, and I think it just got really bad in the middle of the night, and it got triggered, and then I started spiraling from one thing to another, thinking it was something else, and that's how it happened.
When all you needed was antacids.
or well, the problem. So here's a complicated thing. There's like I can't get a solid answer. Doctors say no, but then some doctors say yes. With my Ozempic, it slows your digestion. So like you're like and like sometimes I feel like the medications I take orally are delayed because of that digestion is slowed. But they say no, but some online when I check online say yes. And so like I didn't take my omeprazole, so then I took my omeprazole the next day, which omeprazole I can't say that already takes for some people a couple of days to like get into your system to start working effectively.
I see.
So in addition to that, plus my Ozempic may be affecting its like getting absorbed into my body. So it was for like a couple of days. I still kind of felt off, like I still had that funny feeling right here, and then the paranoia of having a heart attack, and then I had a headache, and then after I calmed myself down after a couple of days. But like 2 days later, since I still felt that, I was like still Googling symptoms and stuff like that. Yeah. And I was looking up cardiophobia and like how to get rid of your cardiophobia. Like, cause I was like, I don't want to live this way. I want to like be comfortable. I don't want to think I'm having a heart attack every time. I saw on I think it's like the American Heart Association or something website, said one of the ways to get rid of cardiophobia is exposure therapy. And it was like one of the techniques was like, when you think you're having a heart attack, like run in place with between 1 and 5 minutes. And like, if something is wrong with your heart, like you'll show signs of something bad happening. Yeah. So I was standing up in the kitchen, jogging in place. And the dog was probably looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? And I was just jogging in place so that way I could like, but also I was stupid in hindsight because I was like, if I was having a heart attack and then that triggered it to get really bad, like then I'm a fucking flop dead here. Yeah. But I think in my mind I knew I wasn't having it, and I just needed to do that to like tell myself like, see, there's nothing wrong with you. Anyway, nice. I just spent 10 minutes talking about my panic attack. Sorry.
Your cardiophobia.
Yeah.
And your GERD. Anyway, that was a wild journey.
Yeah, that was my week, and then I scheduled a doctor's appointment so I can get the shoulder pain taken care of, because this is a big trigger of what scares me, is having this like joint pain here. It's so hard to differentiate, like, especially because I've obviously never had a heart attack. So I'm like, is this heart attack pain or is this just like joint pain? Like,
yeah.
Anyway,
I have no idea. I have no idea the symptoms of what you're supposed to feel when you have a stroke or a heart attack. So
let me know.
If I feel that way, I'm just going to take a nap. And if it's my time, it's my time.
I know I don't want to be too corny, but like, I probably would feel that way. But now that I am like, this is super corny, but now that I'm in a relationship with Stan, like a lot of whenever I have those fears, I'm like, I think of him, like that's my first thought, and I'm like, I don't want to leave him. I'm ready. I want more time with him. That's really. I know it's like cheesy and corny, but like I really love him. So, is that dumb? You think? Over dramatic? Well, hold on. Let me tell you something. So like after Crystal went to her room, right? I like was like, okay, I'm really down. I'm starting to feel calmer, but it still was like kind of there, and it would come back a little bit, then go away a little bit. And I told Stan, and you know how I've done this with you. I tell you, I need to tell you all of the irrational things I'm saying and get them out of my head. I can audibly hear what I'm saying, and then I'm like, that's stupid, and it calms me down. Well, I told Stan the same thing, but I was like, I'm gonna tell you some things that are my thoughts right now. And they're going to sound fucking crazy. And you just got to let me say it out loud. And this is what I told him. I was like, if I die, I love you. You made me so happy. And I was like, I just want you to know, I want you to be okay if I die. Like, I was like giving him like my last fucking testament. Like, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is
anyway, crazy. I'm alive.
Yeah,
for now.
Doctor.
Anyway, how have you been?
Very well. Compared to that. I'm sleeping fine. I'm not waking up in the middle of the night, stressed out about heart attacks. So I'm good.
So nice. And also, like, some of it, I think, could be, it's my own, like, if I did more exercise, if I did more things to feel more confident about my health, it probably would help me. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more physical, because I do zero exercise. So I think if I just do more physical things to like remind me that like I do exercise every morning, there shouldn't be anything wrong with my heart, ideally. So like it'll relax me. So I need to start doing more physical things. So I'm gonna try to work on that. But I just so lazy.
Also, we're busy.
True.
We're busy.
Okay, are you ready to get? That was 15 minutes almost on nada. Sorry, everybody listening and watching.
Not on nothing. I mean, it's definitely.
Are you ready to talk? Are you ready to talk? I have shit to talk today.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I did you see the TikTok of the socialites of San Antonio? I know we're not supposed to talk about it anymore.
I did. Yes,
I
I
know
did.
that we were supposed to like let it go, let them be, which is fine. Still, I still feel that way. You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Right.
You're gonna make your reality TV show. But this is just, at least for me, and I'm sure for you, this is just our honest feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just what my opinion. I'm not trying to be a hater. This is just my general honest reaction to everything that I see. And of course, they're gonna make it regardless.
Right.
And they're obviously in a much better position to make something than we are. So take everything we say with a grain of salt. Except, I did some snooping because
Okay.
when I saw the TikTok, I was like, we don't have social. San Antonio's not a socialite city. We don't do that.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know if they've been y'all need to, whoever's creating that show, if they want it to be successful, if they really want to, I know it probably is exhausting to see all the hate, all the negative comments, but all of that can be useful. It can be useful to like help them direct the show and what people might be wanting to see. Mm-hmm. And as of right now, nobody wants to see what they're giving. And it's first of all, the title, it's try hard. It's try hard. It's like, we don't even what socialites, like that's not even our vibe here in this city. Mm-hmm. Like even if I think for like the actual rich San Antonians, like they're not even, to my knowledge, like they're not even like that, like socialite. They're just like, we're all fairly humble people here. It's crazy to me. What do you think?
I think it is crazy because what I think of when someone says socialite, I'm like, oh, they're popular, they're known, everybody knows them, and I don't know any single one of those people on that show. Any of those cast members, I have no idea who they are. I literally had to go to each of their Instagrams and be like, oh, this person does this, I think, maybe, I don't know. But also, they're not, when I did snoop on their pages, none of them are like in San Antonio. Like, it's like outskirts, areas like La Cantera, like those types of places. None of them are like downtown, hanging out, like going to like Southtown, like the art galleries, walking around the Riverwalk, like nothing like actual like central San Antonio. Like it's none of that. So I'm like, socialites, not really.
Yeah, I'm also like, if you're socialites, like what events have you been going to that you're social at? What clubs, what bars? Like, I don't even know I don't know. It's just giving really bad try hard. Like it's kind of, and it's like, it's cringy in a not fun way. I love being cringe. I'm cringe. Like I am a fucking elder millennial, midlife crisis. I do like silly things on the internet. I'm fine with cringe, but like this is cringe in the unappealing way. And it's like not fun. This is again just my honest feedback. I did some snooping because I saw on that page they follow one person. Her name is Elise something. Her last name is with a Z. She's one of the cast members. And I got curious. Slash producer. And I got curious because these people are representing us. They're calling themselves socialites of San Antonio. They want us to watch the show. They want, that's what they ultimately need, right? An audience. So I got curious, like if I'm going to be an audience member of the show, if I'm going to support it, I want to know who these people are.
Exactly.
I went to her following because she follows a lot of Trump accounts, which I can understand that some people do follow Trump on social media to stay up to date, to see what he's saying. Right. That's fair. But there is like more than just Donald Trump. I think she followed his son. She followed Laura Trump. She followed Team Trump. And so sus, right? Mm-hmm. Did some more snooping, went to her repost. She has some reposts about people, about how they feel about Charlie Kirk, about I'm not going to feel bad about, wishing him rest in peace or whatever. Like she has those kind of reposts. So it's getting more sus and zero post about what's happening with ICE. So And again, I don't expect people to be political online, but you can also still read what you can still gather like what somebody may or may be like. And so I would like to know, like, are you MAGA? Because I'm not watching a show with a Latina, no, nonetheless, that's supporting MAGA.
Right.
So that's all I have to say about that. I think it's fucking crazy, but if that's the case, but I guess we'll find out. I mean, I don't know if I commented on the socialite video. Like I said, this is what I found. I screenshotted who she follows. And I was like, I would like to know if I'm going to be supporting the show. If I'm a potential audience member, I would like to know who I'm supporting. So
You did that on Instagram?
I posted the comment on their, TikTok, but I think TikTok might have blocked it. Or
Folded it?
Or they deleted it. I don't know. But
Oh, I see.
I guess we'll find out.
I'll look for it.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's
the
wild.
socialites. So that's the update on that, you guys. Anything else you want to say about that?
I don't think so. I do think it is coming out very try hard. At least the videos of them like trying to show personality, but it's still coming off as fake. So
Yes.
I'm interested to see how the show goes. I do want to watch it, but would I watch it if it were not San Antonio? Probably not.
Yeah. And when I watch it, if I know that there's no maggots on there, definitely not.
Right.
Because I like the way I will, I can be civil with the maggot, and the best maggot that for me is a silent one.
That part.
Socialites of San Antonio. Oh, did you see the parking wars? Are you on parking wars TikTok?
Parking wars.
Girl, I'm obsessed because I love when people fight.
Parking wars. Is that when it was snowing?
Yes, and like whatever city, I don't know where. And people are
Yeah.
parking and they're like shoveling snow back and forth in
Yeah.
people's parking spots.
I've seen some videos. My feed's not all that, but I have come across a couple of videos.
I've seen a lot. I saw like a 4-parter
Ah, chinga.
where it was like someone recording somebody else from their window and they're like, I'll update you when they come back. And then they were like, it was so fun to watch. I'm like, the way, and then I saw a video where someone went up to their door and was like, did you put snow on my car or whatever? Or did you see who did that? And the person that answered the door was like, yeah.
I love that.
But they were like, is that your spot? And she was like, well, it's the street parking. And she was like, I don't know. Everyone's been clearing their own spot. And then she just walked away. And then the news came back to that person's house and was like, hey, we just wanted to ask you some questions about the parking situation because I guess it went viral.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I'm so happy we don't have to deal with that shit.
Yeah, that's so true. I saw the video that I saw, some guy like cleared off his spot, of course, and then when he came back, it was taken. So he shoveled a bunch of snow like around the car and then hit it with the hot water, which I guess makes it freeze even harder than it normally would be, so that they couldn't drive out.
Oh, I think what happens is it like melts it temporarily, right? And then
It hardens
it's
even
liquid,
harder.
and then it just
Solidifies.
yeah. That's messy.
That was wild. I was
this-
like, that's such a good idea.
I'm so happy. Did you see it's not technically a parking war, but it was like some car. I think maybe it was like, maybe it was dripping water onto the car from under a bridge, maybe, and the whole car was frozen over.
I did see. I didn't see that or the backstory, but I saw some people posting a video. They're like, "It is real," and they're like touching the car.
Did you see the follow up where the owner's like hammering the ice
No.
off? I felt so bad for them.
The glass breaks.
Yeah, well, I don't know how that happens. I didn't see how it happened. I was just guessing, like, because it looked like.
Oh, I see.
You know, like sometimes on bridges on the sides, the water's like pouring over. Like in my mind, I was like, was it like melting or rain and it like poured onto the car and then as it froze, that happened? But
Yeah.
otherwise, I don't know how that happens then. Unless it was just covered in snow and then it melted a bit and then it froze again. Maybe, I don't know. But that was crazy, right? I'm so happy. It reminds me of when you took us through danger that one freeze that one year and we almost.
We went to Austin.
We went to Austin. Y'all, a long time ago, Paul, it was for your birthday, right?
For my birthday,
Every
yeah.
fucking birthday you have a freeze, girl.
It's a winter birthday. Can't help it.
No, you're right. You can't help it. Okay, 1 year. How long ago was that?
It was probably 2000.
It was like maybe 10 years ago.
12, yeah.
We went out. For Paul's birthday, we were supposed to go to Austin, but it decided to freeze that night. And on our way to Austin, when we pulled over, like it started freezing on the way to Austin, and when we pulled over to put gas, there was fucking like frozen icicles, like horizontal from like the car driving. Like,
Yeah.
it was crazy. And then we saw a truck like lose control and slide off to the bank of the side of the highway, and then that's when we called it. We were like, we can't go out.
We literally just went to Chili's and then went. Chili's, South
Chili's.
Austin. Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you for keeping us safe during the winter storm.
Thank you for helping me celebrate my birthday.
But let's take a break, and then when we come back, I want to talk about the teens in Buda beating that man's ass.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Did you hear that? That is my 3D printed fidget toy that I got from Bibs 3D Shop. Bibs is a creative 3D print shop whose goal is to bring imagination to life. They produce high quality, custom made 3D prints such as fidget toys, functional decorations, even helmets of your favorite comic book characters, and other collectibles. These are fun, eye-catching creations, and they spark conversations. They even make great gifts, and it's all affordable and reasonably priced. And you can find Bibs 3D Shop on Facebook to get more information on what market they will pop up at next. That's spelled BIBZ. Again, you can find them on Facebook under Bibs 3D Shop.
Reality TV, romance novels, horror movies, pop stars. What do these things have in common? I don't know, but are they feminist? If you find yourself asking this question, you should check out the latest podcast, But Is It Feminist?, hosted by Dr. Amanda Hernandez. You can find But Is It Feminist on Apple Podcast. Episodes are released bi-weekly every Friday. Each episode features a special guest with a professional experience in the topic at hand. So come find out if girl bossing, Katy Perry in space, or scary movie Final Girls are feminist or not. My mouth is watering. Don't you just love Mexican candy? Well, if you love it as much as I do, be sure to check out Agridulce. Agridulce is a local-based San Antonio candy company that mixes your favorite gummy candies with their own chamoy mixture for a sweet and savory mouth-watering explosion of flavor. You can find them on Instagram at agridulce_SA. Be sure to check out their page for current menu and place your order with them directly. Also, be sure to follow and stay updated with which market they will make an appearance at next. Again, that's agridulce_SA, AGRIDULCE_SA. And now back to the show.
And we're back. Do you need me to clack again?
Yeah, do the clack just so that way I have a timestamp for or a sound.
Season
to help
2,
edit.
episode 6, part 2.
The numbers on there look wild.
Yeah, because you pushed that marker.
I didn't. I just shook it real good.
Well, she leaked.
She leaked. She gushed.
Ew.
Did you see the video of those kids beating that man's ass?
Yeah, I was so happy. Were you happy?
I was very happy. I was very, especially because I know they didn't start it. I was very happy to see that he got his ass beat. I was sad to see that the kids had to go through that.
Right. They had to experience that, especially when they're trying to peacefully protest, like things like that happen.
When
Especially
I went
with a grown ass man.
I know. What I'm like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What, like, I don't understand. First of all, I can't stand the people who are they really think that children are stupid. Mm-hmm. They think teenagers are stupid. And granted, I'm sure there are some necios and necias in there, like, just there because their friends are
Walking
there.
out to walk out.
Sure. But regardless of it, they still are sending a message. They're still saying what they want to say, and they're using their voices, right? And I hate it when people are like, "Oh, they don't even know what they're protesting." Just like adults that are trying to diminish their intelligence simply just because they are not doing it, or they would never do it, or they don't even understand what's going on. So why would they understand? It's like, no, you're just a stupid adult.
Right.
That's all. But yeah, I was really proud of them.
Yeah, it was very heartwarming.
I was like,
very refreshing to see, but like you said, it's like, why does that have to happen in the first place? Like, you know.
Yeah, I his name is Chad Michael Watts.
It would be.
And he got arrested.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, they found him. That loser, he In his mugshot, his head is shaved because he tried to shave his head to go into hiding. Fucking idiot.
Someone was like, he's so proud of MAGA, he did not like let go of his red hat or whatever.
He was. I'm taking this with me. I'm like, girl, get in your car and drive away. Like, how mentally unwell as an adult do you have to be to not have the temperament to just drive away?
Right.
Like, they were on a street corner. He had to park and walk at least like 15 feet to get to them. Like, it was crazy. It was so crazy. And the fact that he went after a girl, seemingly a girl, like, I'm like, what is your fucking deal? And like, I think I read, I don't know if there was the judge or someone like when they were said that like they're gonna pursue charges or whatever, they were like it took, like, you're an adult you're in the position of power here that should have the ability to restrain, and it took several children, like, just to display like how much this is an unbalance of like why he shouldn't be doing that. Well, he shouldn't be doing that anyway, but like even more so, like, you went after one person, it took several teenagers to get that one man off, and thankfully so. But it's like,
Yeah.
you're fucking crazy. So I'm glad they're pursuing charges. Fucking, but it did make me.
Oh yeah.
It made me happy that he fucking got his ass beat, but I was sad.
It
that
also
they had to go
reiterates the idea that like they don't care who they impact at all, which is like crazy to think.
I know, and
They'll even like put their hands on a child. Like, that's wild.
yeah, it makes me so sad. I feel so sad for the youth. I feel, I don't know. I might get emotional. Well, because like I was thinking the other day, and this is probably all like what's like contributing to my panic attack, like all this overwhelming things happening in the world and then my personal life. Like, it's just like, I feel like as millennials, oh my gosh, I think I might get emotional. So you're allowed to laugh at me because it'll help me.
I'm gonna laugh.
I think as millennials, like, I feel bad for the youth because I feel like we failed them. And I feel like the millennials were supposed to fix the world. Like, we were supposed to fix the country, right? Like, we were going to outnumber the boomers. We're going to make things better. And we were supposed to fix it for them. And I feel like we failed. Sorry. Oh, my God.
You mean like politically, like voting for the right people?
Yeah, voting for the right people, making sure we're going in the right direction, like society wise. Like, I feel like and it's not just the youth, but like I feel like we failed trans people. I feel like we failed Black people. I feel like we failed ourselves, Latinos. Like, we're there's so many ICE agent Latinos. Like, we failed ourselves. Like, we were supposed to go in the positive, progressive direction, and it's like going so far off the rails than what I ever imagined when I was at their age, when I was a youth. Like, I always, like, I remember saying as a kid, like, when we're older and those boomers die off, things are going to get so much better. And it didn't. And it feels like we failed. And I feel like guilty about it almost. And I don't know, it just makes me emotional because I feel really bad for, like, I just feel like millennials failed. And like, where did we go wrong? I don't know, but sorry, I don't mean to get emotional.
No, I don't think I wouldn't say we failed. I feel like we definitely made good strides in the right direction. And now we've kind of set up Gen Z to kind of like do the last mile, if you will, to push us through. But also, like, we were brought up in a system that wasn't made for us to succeed.
That's true. You're right. We need to win. We need to win.
We need some win soon, please.
And then, it's just so much. Sorry, but anything else you want to say about that man getting his ass beat? Fuck you, Chad Michael Watts. I hope you fucking do as much time as possible.
Stay here, get your ass beat. Stay here, get your ass beat.
It's not very fun, positive episode. It's so downer, so I apologize.
It's real. It's what we're experiencing in real life.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Anything else you want to say?
No.
But
also, I was actually very happy to see lots of schools actually doing the walkouts and being chaperoned by like teachers and administrations of the schools. That was very nice to see.
I did. I was happy to see that too. A lot of schools are doing it. I'm so proud of them. I've been so emotional lately. I think I told you already, but like, just for the listeners, I was driving. Did I say this last time? I don't remember. But I was driving by my old high school, and I saw the students from Holmes outside protesting, and I started almost crying because I just felt so proud of them. Just like for like making a stand, using their voice. And sure, it wasn't, a very big group of people, and they're not, they don't have a large reach, but they're at least making their voices heard. So I made me happy.
I think it's very refreshing to see that they do understand what's going on, and they don't agree with it, and they are utilizing what they can, right? Like their First Amendment right to protest.
Mm-hmm.
It's very refreshing to see.
Yeah, it's something that I wouldn't have at that age. When I think about it, like when I was a teenager at that age, girl, I was so fucking dumb. The only thing I would have fucking protested is fucking, I don't know, why fucking Ruben stuttered Lost American Idol, or why Clay Aiken Lost American Idol. I'm just kidding. I never voted for that shit. But I would not, like, at that age, the only thing I would have protested was fucking, I don't know, why Dragon Ball Z episodes are not more fast with the... the things I cared about back then, I was so stupid. So, like, the kids today, I'm so proud of them. Like, I would not have had the wherewithal to even understand or have, like, the self-awareness to recognize what's going on or anything like that. So, kudos to the youth.
I feel like I was always so scared to, like, get in trouble.
Yeah, like, and which is crazy, that fucking conditioning that we have is like, anyway. But speaking of high schools, I saw somebody, and I seen this conversation come up before, and I thought it was really funny. I saw that Californians, I think it's Californians, that they don't have a lot of indoor high schools, which I didn't even know the term indoor high school was a thing. Like, because I just assumed most high schools look like ours. I mean, I knew like there's high schools where like the doors on the outside of the building, and we do have some schools like that, right? Mm-hmm. They're like, or some are like half and half. Yeah. Because like my old elementary school, it's like indoor and outdoor. Because like there's classrooms along the edge of the building, and those are outdoor. But then there's classrooms inside the building too. But it's funny to think that like people think that our schools are like only things that they see in movies, like the way our schools are designed. And I just thought that was
like
really
inside
funny.
With the lockers inside. Glee.
Well, even Stan, I wanted to take Stan because of course we can't go because we're adults and we're not students, so we have no business being there. But he had never seen like a locker, and I was like, I want to take you. I wish I could take you into my old high school so I could show you like what a high school looks like in America, and particularly homes, because ours is specific, kind of unique, because ours are all circle buildings back then. I don't know if they still. I think they still are. They're all circle buildings, and so I wanted to show him, but I was like, I can't believe you think I was living a Hollywood experience.
Yeah, I think it is wild to think that a lot of high schools in California allegedly are outdoor, like because like zero indoor. Because I'm thinking like, oh, they have to deal with the elements, like all the rain and shit. But then I'm like, California, do they even have rain? They're always in droughts.
Girl, oh
so
my God.
I don't know. It might be nice. It sounds nice when the weather's nice, but if it's cold or raining,
if it's cold or raining,
count me out.
What's gonna happen to my backpack?
I'm not going to school.
Ooh, forget about my textbooks. Done.
Well, they should be in your locker.
Girl, wait. Did you go back to your locker between periods? Did you use your locker in high school?
No. Well, when I started high school, we weren't allowed to have lockers. We had them, but we weren't assigned lockers.
That's so fucking... What a waste.
Yeah, and then when we did have lockers, they were like by our homeroom, which we never went to our homeroom besides the first day of school and like tests and stuff like that. So none of my classes were in that hallway because those are like regular classes for my grade level, and I was always like AP and stuff. Oh. So I didn't have any of my classes in that hallway, so I literally had to haul my books in my backpack all day.
You're a genius.
I was a genius, yeah.
I only took pre-AP classes. I mainly
took pre-AP.
Well, I took pre-AP, which I didn't need because it was already like, the only reason I even had that class is because I had already finished my regular core curriculum. So it was just like taking extra to try to like be prepared for college. But I had no interest in learning AP physics. So or pre-AP physics. Or no, it was AP physics because I had to take the, oh wait, did you ever take the AP test?
Yeah.
Did you do well?
No, so with our AP test, I was with my friends and we couldn't stop talking, so our tests were taken away.
Girl, not the chatty Cathy.
We couldn't stop laughing at each other. Yeah, we didn't take anything serious.
Well, me either. Especially knowing I was like, I don't need this. I can fail this class and I'll
Right.
still graduate.
Honestly, well, I was like, I don't. Not that I didn't need this, but I was like, I don't need to take this test to get into college because I already know I'm gonna get into college. You know?
Okay, that's a.
I was like, that was back. I don't know how it is today, but you know, like
Yeah.
top 10%, you automatically got
Yeah,
into
yeah.
any.
You were top 10%?
Public Texas, yeah. So I was like,
Boy,
I'm top
genius.
10. I'm just gonna get in. I don't really need this.
Oh my god.
That's so bad to say, but
I was checked out. I was like I was just like I don't need this class. It's not fun for me. I've never been like super into academics. If I apply myself, I could do well in school, but like I've just never really been into like the academics of things like physics, at least at that age. And I didn't even know why I went to go take the test. I was never going to pass it. I cheated most of the class. I would always write down. We would have like lab tables, and we can't cheat. I would write the formulas on my backpack, and it looked just like I was like tagging up my backpack. So when I would just have my backpack on the table, and I'd have all the formulas written there in pencil. And my backpack was gray, so you kind of couldn't even really see them unless you were right there. So I was cheating my whole way through that class.
nice.
And then
That's genius in itself, honestly.
one time my physics teacher kicked me out of the class, made me sit outside because
Bing, bing.
there's this problem. We took like a practice AP test, and my teacher is all about like showing your work, drawing a picture to help you understand like the situation of the physics problem or whatever. And the question was, or the problem was set up was said, a diver jumps off a cliff and does yada yada yada, right? I read it as a driver, right? So because this was a practice test, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I drew this really elaborate doodle of a car driving off a cliff. I drew splashes into the water, and then
And I
I
thought
did
you
like
were
all the
suicidal.
measurements. No.
They take it to the
So
psych.
then when we got the test back and we're like reviewing it, like to see how we did, blah, blah, blah. He's like reading the problem and he's like, a diver jumps off a cliff. And I was like, a diver? I thought it said driver.
Walks out. Knowing you failed. You're counting on that one question to get you through.
And so everyone at it was like a 4-person table, and everyone at my table started laughing, and I didn't even say it that loud. I said it like to myself, but only they heard me.
Yeah.
And then like they were like laughing because they saw my paper. It was like, and the teacher was like, Lorenzo out. And then the other people that I were laughing at the table, he was like, I forgot who it was with me, and they're like, all of y'all out. And so we all like sat outside, and of course at that point I was like, fine, if you're gonna kick me out, I guess I'm committing to being necio. And like he was like, when they were reviewing, he was like wanting us to call out that, like the way we were doing, he was like, what did y'all get? And everyone was like shouting out their letters, and then he was like, well, the answer is this. And so I was still trying to participate from outside in the hallway, and he was like reading the question, and I was like, I got A. And I'm sure he was like getting even more mad at me for doing that. But we had to sit out there in the hallway. We were just sitting there crisscross applesauce, and I was like, they're
That's
like
crazy.
they're all, man, you got us in trouble. And I'm like, I thought it said driver. But anyway, physics. I walked out of my AP test.
Nice.
I was like, I don't know any of this. I walked out and I spent the rest of the day in the Ben Hall.
Right? Isn't that weird how like I guess not weird, but like strange that band kids kind of go back to band?
Yeah, it was like a safe space.
That
It was
makes
a
sense.
haven.
One time, Irene and I, we got in trouble for skipping class, but we skipped class to go to band, to the band hall.
Right, because, well, you're not doing any work there, and you can just hang out. So it makes sense. One time, my band director ratted me out. I had to go to ISS.
Oh my
Girl,
gosh.
my senior, I was such a bad kid. I feel so bad. I don't know if I've already talked about this, but that when I had to go to ISS in school suspension, I also was taking, it's like my senior year, and we take, I don't know if it was like this at your school, but we take government economics, so it's like half a semester each. So like you only have one semester opportunity to pass this class. I need that class to graduate.
Yeah.
And we had like an exam that day, and I was such a fucking stuck up fucking little teenager. I remember I had to go to ISS, so I'm in ISS, and then I told the ISS teacher, oh, I gotta go to economics because we have an exam. And they're like, no, you're in ISS, you have to stay here. And I was like, well, I have an exam, and I'm a senior, and I'm not gonna fail the exam and not graduate, so I'm going to ISS. I'll come back though. And she was like, no, if you're going to ISS, if you leave, I'm going to write you up. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm just going to go take my test. And I left. I went to go take my test. But like, why didn't I just listen? Like, why'd I have to be like that?
Well, because you thought you were going to graduate.
Well, I went to go take the test, and I hope he's still around. He was older already. Mr. Long had a heart of fucking gold. Because the teacher reported me to the office. Office called looking for me, and he was like, picks up the phone, like, no, he's not in here. Hangs up. He's like, Lorenzo, they're looking for you. I was like, I know. I left ISS to come take the test, but I'm gonna go back. I went back, and she's like, office. I was like, okay. And then
You're like, I just got here.
my mom, and the crazy thing is, I walked so that the badass kids today could run, because my mom went to the office and she was like, why is he in trouble? And they're like, well, he went to go take his test and didn't stay. And she was like, I failed to see the issue.
Why am I here?
Yeah, and she was like, but he came back, and I was like, I told him I was gonna come back, and I did. I was in school. I was in ISS for skipping, and then they just taken me out of my school, but I actually need that class. Anyway, I was too smart for my own good.
See how we are?
Right? Are you ready for our final segment?
Yes.
It's time for. Yeah, right. Do you have one this week?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. My yeah right this week is Michael Dell, a minority owner of the Spurs, pledging $6.25 billion to Trump accounts. And this is the bitch that was and successfully got our city, San Antonio, to pay for the new stadium that's going to be built. This bitch and his little friends that also own the Spurs could have paid for this shit themselves. They didn't need the city to pay for it. And this is what my issue was way back when. Like, I love the Spurs. I love the business they bring to the city. I'm all for it. But these rich fucks can pay for it themselves. Yeah, fucking right. You're going to donate you're going to pledge $6.5 billion to Trump accounts. To Trump accounts, which, you know what Trump accounts are? Are you familiar?
Hmm.
Trump accounts are these, they're basically like saving. I'm not going to get all the verbiage right, so don't roast me. But they're these savings accounts that are for children born between January 1st of 2025 until December 31st of 2028. They're these, every child that belongs to a family with a household income that is less than $150,000 will get $1,000 in this account, which the parents can contribute. It will be a locked account that the children won't be able to access until they're 18. So what purpose does it serve now for the country? Nothing. So I don't know. Sure, great for the kids in 18 years. Can we work on the problems happening now? $6.5 billion can probably solve some things that can help those children in the future. Right now, maybe. And it's annoying that fucking Michael Dell convinced the people of San Antonio to pay for this fucking stadium when he could have just purchased it himself. And you know what? I'm not done. Because you know what rich people love to fucking say to the people who are without? Live within your means. Save your money. Live within your means. I'm sorry, Michael Dell, but if you're fucking a billionaire and you fucking can't afford to pay for your own stadium, maybe you should live within your means. That's all. I mean, it sounds like rich people also don't live within their means if they're always having to get fucking government and taxpayers to pay for shit that they need and want. So what the fuck? That's it. End of rant.
Yeah, that is wild. I did see our new mayor, Gina, bring that up, right?
Oh, yeah. She had something to say about it.
Which I love that she's like calling them out. I love that about her.
Yeah, but I don't know if anything can be done at this point. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
It's fucking annoying. Fuck you.
That is annoying. The fact that San Antonians were convinced to pay for that is still frustrating.
It's beyond.
Like, where are the socialites guiding us? We need them.
The socialites in San Antonio, we need you. We need your influence. Because so we all listen and know you.
We're dumb without you.
Ugh, fucking.
Anyway, yeah, done.
Also, they're very. Sorry, back to
Socialites?
the socialites. They're very. God is good. God is great. Let us thank them for this food. Amen, girl. They're very
Are they?
that. Well, that one that's MAGA, she's very, her profile is like
They usually
Christian
are.
faith. And, you know, if you want to be Christian, but in today's political climate right now, if you're like MAGA and Christian, I'm going to be triggered to beyond.
Yeah.
And then the producer that has all that drama with Rick Wright, I found, I think I came across his page and I also did some snooping, and he had a video that was like, it's so hard to be a Christian in today's day and age. Yeah,
Wild.
right. Honorary. Yeah, right. Get out of here. Moving on.
It's hard not to be a Christian every single day of our lives. Get out of here.
Okay.
My IR right. I have a gripe with auto insurances.
Girl.
I just had to renew my auto insurance
Preach,
with
preach,
State
preach.
Farm, and on record, I have no accidents, no speeding tickets, no traffic violations at all. My renewal for insurance was upwards to like $170, which is annoying. Which when I first got my car, first got insurance, same like liability, deductible, everything, all that, I was paying $90. $90. Yeah, I was like, oh, this
And
is
now
nice.
it's what?
This is what I get. This is what I get for being such a good boy.
And now it's
That was $90.
$170.
Now it's $170.
That's an increase of what? That's $170, $60? No, $80.
Yeah.
An $80 increase by
$80
6 months
increase.
times 6 is a 6 month policy.
Mhm.
So 80 times 6, that's 200, 300. No, what's 8 times 6? What's 8 times 6? 400, 408? No, 480. What the fuck?
What are you doing?
What's 80? What's 80 times 6?
80 times 6.
What's 6 times 8? I can't think of it.
48.
48. Oh, I was right. $480. That's
Yeah.
an extra $480 every 6 months. That is a plane ticket to a place somebody wants to visit for vacation.
Right. Yeah. That's money I could use to pay off my car faster. Like, hello, what? That's money I could put in my savings.
Auto insurance does
That's
feel like
so
a
annoying.
scam, especially because it doesn't really even help us.
That part.
We
also.
can't even really use it. It doesn't. I will never understand why auto insurance doesn't work in the way health insurance works, like in terms of upkeep for your like
that part.
like the way health
yes.
insurance
It
is
doesn't
upkeep for
cover
our
anything in the
body.
meantime.
Yeah, I'm like, I can only use it in worst case scenario, which
Literally.
worst case scenarios are usually you're still fucked.
Yeah. I'm still not happy that I have car insurance besides not getting a ticket. But anyway, so I canceled that policy with State Farm and I opened a, dare I say, progressive account. And I'm saving maybe like $20, $25 a month. But it's better than nothing.
Hey, well, yeah, no, I get it.
Until next 6 months when all the discounts fall off.
Thankfully, my insurance hasn't gone up. It's teetered around the same. I think I pay, but I also have like not great insurance. I have State Farm, but I get like the bare minimum because it's mostly what I can afford. But my payment has teetered around 145, 150. Like it hasn't gone above 150. So grateful for that. But I still never had insurance under. But I also got in an accident, so there's that. But that was a long time ago. They should forgive me by now. It's been 6 years.
6 years? You've had your car for 6 years?
Yes, I'm almost done paying it off.
That's crazy.
I know.
I love that. But anyways, insurance is annoying. And I got fucking right for charging me $170. I'm a good driver.
Yeah, well,
On paper, I'm a great driver.
it's a scam.
It honestly is.
It's all a scam.
All insurances.
All insurance
That's
is a
annoying. Anyway, that was my idea, right?
scam. Well, thank you for allowing me to go off today. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
I'm also starving.
Actually. When was the last time you ate? Tell the people.
I had the last time it was lunchtime yesterday.
Skinny. Ozempic. That's my Ozempic sister.
Thank you. I wish I had something to show for it. I plateaued on my weight loss, but I also, again, lazy, so I need to.
After
do
your
some
Lunar New Year resolution of working out, maybe
When's the Lunar New Year?
sometime soon. I don't really know. Also, daylight savings time is coming up, and I'm very excited about that.
What does that mean? We get more light?
We get more light in the day.
We spring forward,
Spring forward.
but we
yeah,
lose an hour in our sleep?
allegedly.
What date is it? It takes place on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's like in March, the beginning of March.
That works for you because you'll be off. Okay.
Yeah, and we get more sun. I'm excited for that. And that means warmer weather. Summer's coming up. I'm ready.
I've been really appreciating the natural light because whenever I draw or paint, I prefer to do that in the natural light because it's easier for me to see like what colors I'm using versus like the overhead light in my apartment or in my room.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we gotta go. We're already like
we're starving.
We're starving. We're over our time, and fuck ICE and fuck Greg Abbott
Always.
and fuck Donald Trump. And fuck the socialites of San Antonio. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Here we go waving again.
I know.
I'm gonna make a theme song. I'm gonna try to go viral on the theme song for the socialites, like the Dr. Pepper girl.
Dr. Pepper, baby.
It's good and nice.
I hate Dr. Pepper, actually.